The Coralogix TCO Optimizer allows Coralogix customers to assign different roles to their data. You can see here that we're in the TCO Optimizer page. The way to reach this page is via the data flow dropdown. Here we can see three different use cases, so let's go through each one. First, we have high or frequent search. This is typically reserved for your data that you want to query often. So for example, error level logs that have come out of applications. As you can see, you'll be charged the full amount per gigabyte ingested, so you should be considerate when you're thinking about how much data you want to bring into frequent search. This is typically the easy way to think about this is you actually need the logs, okay, if you're ingesting it this way. For medium level monitoring, the idea here is that this data simply drives other metrics, graphs, it teaches machine learning algorithms, it's there simply to be enriched or simply to be stored away eventually. So in this case, it's driving dashboards and things, but the actual underlying data, you only ingest it so that you can process it. You'll see that this comes with a 60% discount, so it's really worth considering how much more of your data you can fit into this category. In our experience, customers can fit lots and lots of data into this category. Finally, lower compliance level use case. So this is simply logs that you have to hold on to for compliance reasons, for historical analysis, trend analysis, that kind of thing. Because of Coralogix archive query technology, you can select the compliance level use case, which will automatically archive your data, but you can still query it directly from the Coralogix UI very, very quickly. Roughly 10 terabyte queries can run in under 10 seconds. So even though it's stored in compliance, it doesn't mean the data is gone. It just means it's held very, very cost effectively at roughly an 85% discount. So how does the TCO Optimizer work? Well, TCO Optimizer is based on this idea of policies. So TCO Optimizer policies allow you to declare for a given application and subsystem, these are the values that we tag all Coralogix data with, you can say whether data is medium priority, low priority, high priority, or you can block it. The priorities can be selected here and the drop down. So, and you can also select different severities as well. So for example, if we add a new policy here and we can call it my new policy. Now you'll see here that it's selected for all applications and all subsystems. You can leave it at this if you want to select a general rule. For example, here you can see that all low severity logs for all applications and subsystems can be set. However, you can select different comparators. So you can select is, for example, and it will give you a nice drop down of all of your applications. We'll leave it at all for now. So what you can do as well, policies are very broad and far-reaching across all of your data. So you can actually override individual policies. For example, what you can say is that your all application also subsystems with debug and verbose level logs are medium priority. So they drive a lot of monitoring, but we don't need them to actually direct query all the time. However, there are some applications where debug and verbose level logs are really important. So what you can do is you can declare your own overrides here for specific cases. So for example, here we can see the application default front end. We can see that for the combination default for the application value and front end for the subsystem, we want to change the priorities for different severities. You can see in the user interface here that you can set the priority for all of them, for every single one, or you can set the priority for each different severity, and it'll even show you the percentage of this subset of logs that are captured by the different severities. So we can see here that the vast majority of the logs are actually in debug. But for this particular application, this is really important. These debug logs are really, really crucial for the operational success of the product. So we're going to store it in a high severity. What this means is that you can fine-tune your costs. Okay, it's not just about routing data. It's about optimizing how much you spend and annotating your data with use cases so that you only pay for the amount that you exactly need for the specific use case you need for the specific applications that need it. In our experience, customers that engage with this product typically only store 5 to 6% of their data in high priority frequent search. The rest goes into monitoring or compliance, and they save themselves thousands every single year. This is how we drive 40 to 70% cost savings. And when you couple this with Coralogix archive query, it enables you to work the two off each other and drive cost savings unlike anything you've seen before because the data is still accessible. So whenever you're working with this UI, it's really important that you also go and look at the archive query and make sure that you are using both of them in tandem because combined with logs to metrics, these three features will enable cost savings unlike any other platform on the market.